We begin in Washington, where President Obama signed a compromise bill overnight. It ends the government shutdown and raises the debt limit. That means all federal workers will be back on the job this morning. 450,000 were furloughed. Another 1.3 million worked without a paycheck.
Also this morning, the Department of Agriculture resumes routine food inspections, and the IRS will be auditing again. National parks and memorials are reopening. Rangers just unlocked the gates of the Charleston Navy Yard in Boston, and the National Zoo in Washington promises to bring its popular Panda Cam back online in just a few hours. We begin our coverage with Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning to you, Nora and Charlie. Well, after 3 weeks of false starts and deals gone bad, Congress finally found a way out of its self-made crisis. This compromise bill passed with large majorities in the House and Senate just a few hours before the deadline.
On this vote,
the Senate went first, passing the bipartisan deal by a huge margin, 81-18.
Let's be honest. This was pain inflicted on our nation for no good reason.
Then it was the House's turn.
The motion is adopted.
All the Democrats voted yes, along with about a third of Republicans. But that was more than enough.
I believe that now we all should act for the greater needs of our nation.
The hastily crafted 35-page bill only funds the government until January 15th. It raises the debt ceiling until February 7th. And it calls for immediate deficit reduction talks between the chairs of the budget committees in the House and Senate, who will meet for breakfast this morning.
I think we can now work together towards a deal that solves these problems from both sides.
The deal caps an ugly few weeks for Congress, which Standard & Poor's estimates wasted at least $24 billion on a fight that went nowhere. House conservatives tried but failed to weaken the president's health care law, using government funding as a bargaining chip. House Speaker John Boehner said in a radio interview that it was time to move on.
We fought the good fight. We just didn't win.
Tea Party Republicans said they didn't regret taking a stand.
My constituents have been very congratulatory towards me. I feel like that I did exactly what they sent me up here to do.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz insisted the outcome might have been different if all his GOP colleagues had stuck with him.
And I want you to imagine, Mr. President, if Senate Republicans have stood together and simply supported House Republicans and the American people.
Immediately after this bill passed in the House and Senate, notices went out from federal officials informing furloughed workers that they should come back to work today. They will all get back pay. But Nora and Charlie, no one around here is sleeping easy, knowing that this is just a short-term fix and we could be having this fight yet again in just 3 months.
All right, Nancy Cordes, thank you.